You all to Apex Conference Center here in Rumford. We're broadcasting our show live today for the first time in TVapex's history in 1 year. The occasion is a very talented artist exhibition, and the artist is Amina Ansari, who's a brilliant young British Asian artist who paints in oils and pastels and watercolors. Her forte is making portraits of different personalities. She's trained herself in arts colleges in Lahore, and she's been to Central St. Martin's, London as well for her training. This exhibition is followed by a very good performance by eminent singer from Manchester, Dr. Ashfaq, who will join us afterwards for the music session. And we'll show you around, we'll take you around, we'll see how the work is like. I would like you to be introduced with Amina's mom, Miss Durdana Ansari, OBE, and she's the chairman and founder member of Pearl Foundation. What should we say about her? She's an institution in herself. She's been associated with BBC for many years. She's been honored by the Queen OBE recently. And she's Amina's mom, as I said before, and she has a great role in organizing this exhibition as well, together with TVapex. Danaji, we welcome you to TVapex. First of all, I would like to congratulate for being here and for having and seeing a lovely exhibition of Amina Ansari.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank TVapex for holding Amina's exhibition here. And it is definitely Amina's day, so I don't think that you should be interviewing me today.
But absolutely, as I said earlier as well, you've got a great role in organizing this, and the good part is today is Mother's Day, and Amina's here, Amina's mom's here, and Amina's grandmom, Dudanaji's mom, is here, and we've got a little surprise in the end, which we'll show you guys, obviously share with you. Dudanaji always encourages and inspires us. I mean, what can I say about not for only for her kids, but to us, to me. She's always suggested me stuff. She always looks after me, and I think it's your great contribution as well, Danaji. What do you have to say?
I think it's the talent that you hold, Nabil. People can only put you forward or support you or inspire you if you have that talent, if you have that instinct in yourself. So if you have that little flame, anybody will catch you.
Little spark can sort of cause a fire.
Absolutely. That spark and that flame always works out. And today I would like to thank Apex for arranging this exhibition, and I hope that all our people who are coming here, there are some artists, very well-known artists from Karachi as well, they are here. And I want you to show that little note which Gulji wrote for Amina. I remember I used to buy paint brushes for Gulji when he used to come to London.
Wow, okay.
So that was very nice. And I used to take Amina when she was very young, and I used to take Amina to show her that how Gulji used to paint. So I think this is the kind of inspiration that Amina always had, and especially going to Central St. Martin's and then going to London School of Printing, and then after that I must say that I pushed her into NCA, National College of Arts, and all the way to Lahore she was crying on the way in the plane to say, why are you pushing me out? I don't want to go to Pakistan. And believe me, after 3 years she did not want to come back from Pakistan. So that she learnt a lot from.
I think she's a perfect example of British Asian artists and the multiculturalism, because she's been to Lahore and she's trained there. She's been to one of the highest schools that I've been to, St. Martin's. I did a little course over there as well, and we can see the richness and the depth of her work as well. The strokes she puts in her work, the people she has met, and obviously through you, because you had like a lot of good friends, big artists and actors and philanthropists, and I think all that experience has inspired her work a great deal, I think.
I don't know, I mean, whether you told them about the painting of the Queen. Her Majesty the Queen, she painted last year, and she presented it in the palace, Buckingham Palace, onto her the occasion of the Diamond Jubilee, and it's now hanging in Windsor Castle, which is a great thing for Amina, and also Duke of Edinburgh. So now I think she is now getting into this world platform of art, and I hope that she does well, and we will appreciate any comments, any feedback on her art. This painting, as she has done of Kate, apparently an artist from Britain has painted her, and a lot of media was saying that she doesn't look the kind of self she is, very happy and very young looking one, and she looks quite serious. That is the very first official painting that's been done, and this is what actually Amina has challenged, that she has painted Kate as she is.
Joyful mood and the way she looks, blossoming and blooming kind of thing.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nabil. I think that's enough.
That's enough. No, absolutely, that's really not enough, and we'll grab you during the show as the show moves on, and inshallah we'll fetch you more. And if you want to add, and if you wanted to bring on more artists, more people, any guests you want to us to speak to them, please feel free.
By all means, and happy Mother's Day to all the great mothers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Siddiqui Saab is a very dear friend of TVapex again, and he is affiliated with Express channel, Express Television, which is an eminent TV from Pakistan again, and he's also gracing us with his presence here. Assalamu alaikum, Siddiqui Saab. How are your feelings, and how do you say about the work that is being displayed over here?
I usually try to go everywhere wherever there is some work by Pakistani community or Asian community, and I've seen this work, and that's immaculate. That's paint work with brush on the canvas. It's really very good, and I'm really impressed by the young lady who has all done this one, and it's all very good. Yeah, appreciable.
Have you been to more exhibitions before? Have you seen some art in some years in past year, or is it like after a break you're seeing somebody displaying their work?
Definitely, because as you said before, that I'm working for the TV, so I usually go on too many events, and I've seen many work at many places, usually at High Commission and things like that, and this work is extraordinarily different from the other ones, because she's a young lady and she's just started, and she's performing very well, very well.
And we just, Dudana ji, her mother, was also sort of mentioning that her work is also displayed in Buckingham Palace, and because she presented a Queen's portrait, and which I saw, it was really nicely done, just like a stamp actually. So it's a brilliant stuff for a young artist. Siddiqui Saab, we thank you very much for being with us at TVapex. You took special time out on a Sunday, which is the Mother's Day. And if you want to say anything about Mother's Day, please feel free. Any message?
Happy Mother's Day especially to my mother, and then to all the mothers of the world. And mother is immaculate, and she is the only personality in the world. She is lovable, and long live mothers, everybody. And thank you very much for calling us and giving time here. Thank you.
Siddiqui Saab. I hope you stay with us and enjoy the music and have some tea as well. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you. Viewers, this is the lady that we're celebrating today at TVapex and Apex Conference Center, Amina Ansari all by herself. Amina, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to TVapex and Conference Center.
Sorry, second.
I said we welcome you.
Thank you so
that
much.
you had.
It's a real pleasure to be here. I've been very honoured, and to be the community together in TVapex here. So,
Amina, obviously we're gonna disturb you more afterwards during the conference, your talk. About your work, your inspirations, and your community thing. But this is like a little warm-up, and we're sort of broadcasting it live. As you can see over there, you can see yourself like there. Yeah. So
I realised that. I think it's a great opportunity for the art community around the world, the global, to bridge the gap between the East and West, because there are lots of things that are free, and people don't actually get out of the house to look at the art. So it's a wonderful opportunity to be here and to be able to communicate through the art and bring people together.
I mean, as I've got so many questions to ask you. So if anybody is sort of interested in watching us right now, and then sort of interested in knowing certain things, they can always text us, call us, and they can send their questions to us as well. But let's see if I had to think a question out of random, I would say, have you, because you've painted in oils mainly, and then you do pastels, and I'm sure you must have tried watercolors as well. So what's your favorite medium? I'll ask you this question again, but let's for the live audience, so let's ask.
Apparently I'm more fluent in oils, because I like the picnic, the thick looks of it. And dry pastel is more fun because it's short and it's very fine details that I want try on the paper, and without elaborating so much, yet it's so deep.
Right, right. And Amina, how many pieces have you managed to sort of display today in TVapex?
I think so far it's 15 works around this place, and I have a lot of work just close at home that I'm not allowed to reveal at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That you have. Each painting takes a lot of time to paint, and everything you paint is very special. Okay. So obviously, I like the way you manage them and you sort of handle them. You don't want to give all at once. You only do like a few at a time, if you know what I mean. That's what I was saying.
That's a very good point. I will tell you where I'm coming from. There's a glass on the table, there's a window, there's a stand, and the stand will transfer in the glass of water, and you will see very bright colour. That's the kind of energy that I see in the glass of water. How we can see a single colour, but many colours that you see just from a simple glass of water and rainbow, and this is how I deliver it in my work.
Amina, thank you so much for being with us and just having a place, making it so colourful, making it look colourful and brilliant, and it's just like it's vibrating all of a sudden today because of your work and your hand, and thank you for that, all that again.
It's my honour as well, because I love people and I like to be people together, so it's an honour to do that through my work, so thank you so much.
How are you feeling, Doctor? How are you seeing the paintings, and what do you have to say about this colourful thing going on around?
I think it's very, as you say, very colourful. The paintings show a huge good quality, not only of the change of colouring and so on, and the colour being used, but also the depth in terms of expressions, in terms of this visual impact, and also the variety that is available. So I think it's fascinating and very impressive.
Dr. We see you at all these beautiful occasions, whether it's poetry or a film launch or a theatre drama or a music concert, and today's an art exhibition. You always support us as well. Do you have this personal, do you like arts, and do you what is it that sort of brings you to all these lovely occasions, and please tell us about your support to these fields?
I think art is a very important part of our life. Art is about our culture, about history, but also about our personality. And I think that it's through art that which we really come out well. Human nature, what it is there, that we express these things in various ways. And art like painting, poetry, music, dance, theatre, all are very important vehicles to express those things, and I think that it brings out the real personality of an individual. When somebody is painting, it's not the painting, the what you see, but it's the thought which goes on in behind. It shows about the person. Similarly, a music, it's not just what we are hearing and saying, but it's what goes behind that. It's about personality. It's about that human nature, but it's in a wider sense. It's about our culture, it's our tradition, and it's our life. And I think if you look in wider side, it's about humanity.
Humanity, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think that's the best thing, because it's in all of us. Something I can't do, but other people do.
But you can appreciate that. Obviously.
Well, of course.
An eye for that.
Yes, it's not only appreciating, but it's an inspiration. Because you see like a poetry, when somebody is reading a poet, then you know that they are expressing your feelings. They're expressing things that you feel, you think, you feel afraid of, or you are sad about it, but you can't find the words. They find the word. A painter finds a picture of what you really want to express.
There's a lot of thought and philosophy because I used to paint as well, and I'm really busy in filmmaking now. Yes. But you're absolutely right, because there's a lot of thought. You need to sit alone, or you have to go to some open space, or sometime enclosed space as well, and you get different types of colors in mind and shades. Yeah. And I sometimes think that this is, we take it as an art form, but it's very scientific as well, just like a rocket science, to be honest.
It is. I think that when we take it very lightly and very simplistic. But deeper down, when somebody's singing, for instance, or reading or writing something, we just simply, even that person themselves, sometimes they don't know what they're doing. But really, it's their inner self, it's their inner personality, it's their inner feeling, and that what makes us human. And that we are able to use different means and different ways of expressing those things which we can't normally do. I mean, sometimes I'm amazed when a poet is reading his poetry, that normally you talk with them, they're very simple. And then the words they're coming out, they say, where are these words coming out?
Formation, the right places they put the words, obviously that's the poetry all about, isn't it?
And similar in the music, that you see the ups and downs, the ragas, the tone, the lower, the upper. It also reflects their inner self, which sometimes people don't know. And what we need to do is to help them bring that out, because that way we are really understanding each other, expressing ourselves and showing the real human that we are, and that's the beauty of it.
No, Dr. Sahab, I think I engaged you very well, and we wanted to know your ideas, and you sort of proved it today, actually, because we happened to see you patronizing all these beautiful art forms around London and beyond London as well. And we thank you very much once again for being with us tonight.
My pleasure.
And I hope you enjoy the tea and the music afterwards as well.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to the rest of the program. What I see so far makes me very happy and relaxed.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, and happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm called Dr. Ishtiaq Rizvi. I'm a consultant in accident emergency, and also I have a couple of businesses as well. One is a medical recruitment agency. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity of attending the event for today. And I've seen Amina Ansari's paintings. They are really so live. I think in portrait it is the most difficult to
paint, yeah. Because you see features are so, everybody's so different. You see a Kalash girl over there, and then you see Kate Middleton, the next princess queen. I shouldn't be saying that. I could be politically incorrect or something. But Dr. Ishtiaq, thank you so much. You took time out because doctors need a break as well, and they want to be indulged in nice music and poetry and painting as well.
All the credit goes to Suhail Chuktai for arranging this and giving the community an opportunity for us to participate as well. So compliments to him.
Thank you, Dr. So, I mean, just asking a question out of interest, what would you have done if you were not here today?
It's a Mother's Day, so...
Happy Mother's Day, Doctor.
Thank you very much. My wife, who was supposed to accompany us for today, but she's committed for another function, so she could not make it. So I would have been spending the time with the family. But it's a good opportunity here.
Thank you, Dr. Sahab. I hope you stay back, you enjoy the music with us and enjoy your tea as well. And thank you. I'll catch you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Javed Sheikh Saab, who's always with us and supports us, and he's also a very fond individual of human arts. He loves poetry, music and paintings and drama, and recently I spotted you at a really nice theatre performance, and he's genuinely there to support people who are sort of working together to sort of promote arts and multiculturalism. Javed sir, we welcome you to TVapex. Thank you so much for coming today.
It's my first time at TVapex, but it's a lovely setup and I enjoy every moment of it. Today I'm here because of Amina, because it's her exhibition, and I've known Amina when she was 2 years old, and since then I've seen her progress, and she's done wonders. She's done wonders, and I know that she'll go places. Her art and paintings is out of this world. I mean, you see her self-portrait, you see the portrait of Kate. I have seen her exhibition in Parliament House, where she exhibited Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip for the Diamond Jubilee year. It was amazing.
They were beautiful paintings, I saw.
Beautiful paintings, and the Queen has acknowledged it, and I've seen Queen's letter today, and I'm really, really impressed.
It's a big thing for Queen to sort of accept even a present like that.
It is. But she is so good in her work. I mean, have you looked at Javed Siddiqui's portrait?
It's beautiful. I was there when I think you were there as well, and TVapex caught you
I was
there.
there when we met Javed Siddiqui for the first time. She's captured his inner emotions. I mean, the way he was speaking there, it's not just from the photographs and all. Whatever he was thinking is right on his face. And
That moment freezes there, and then
freezes there. And it's so very difficult. I mean, you can do it with photographs. But
I was about to say exactly that. With photography, it's very easy.
yeah, but I mean, this one, you have to spend days in trying to sort of bring up what he was thinking at that particular time. And I'm sure whosoever has seen Javed Siddiqui in real life and has seen this portrait will be absolutely impressed.
I'm a consultant physician at our local hospital at Queen's in Romford, and I've been involved with the Dr. Chughtai's excellent work for quite some time, and I think Dr. Chughtai is certainly a role model for all of us, all Pakistanis who are living and working in UK particularly. He's an exceptional person with an exceptional energy and
Exceptional, that's right.
yes, exceptional energy.
Multi-dynamism and multicultural.
And in fact, yeah, that's right. And not many people are so committed and dedicated as he is, and really. And today's exhibition is excellent. I mean, such a excellent piece of work. You very rarely see from a Pakistani artist in this country. And I think we really need to encourage and support Pakistani artists in this country, because there's a lot of talent, and that talent needs to come up to the surface, and we need to appreciate and realize, and we need to increase their profile. And that is the way we need to develop our artistic senses. Unfortunately, it's not as well developed. It's being ignored in certain areas in Pakistan, and we really need to compensate for that deficiencies here.
Dr. You've taken special time again, as I'm asking everybody today, that it was a Sunday, and the cold has come back. It's taken London again, and it's Mother's Day as well.
Absolutely, I think it is a busy time, and all of us obviously have a very busy weekend schedule. But I think this cause Dr. Chughtai is working on is very close to the heart, and I think it needs a lot of priority, a lot of hard work, and we have to. And the Apex TV is doing an excellent, good job, and we really need to support it.
Thank you, Dr. It's everybody's effort. It's team led by Dr. Chughtai, obviously, and I value you as a Dr. Saab's friend as well. I'm sure because he looks up to his friends as well, and seeks all types of support, and in a way he loves celebrating with friends. Actually, I know him.
Yeah, I think we need to support and develop all the skills Pakistanis have abroad.
Absolutely.
And whether it's in the field of medicine or otherwise, sports arts, everywhere, that talent needs to be highlighted. And I think this is giving an opportunity for all the people to come together and celebrate what we should be proud of.
My name is Alia Ahmed, and I'm a consultant in A&E, Accident and Emergency in Basildon Hospital.
Dr. Alia, we've got a beautiful sort of a bouquet of all the doctors here today. What a lovely coincidence in a way.
Ji, bilkul. I think it's professionals.
It's not a coincidence.
Professionals coming and sort of appreciating fellow professionals as well as the work of other professionals, and Amina in this case is a very pleasant surprise.
How did you like the paintings? Have you seen some work around?
Yeah, I have seen some work, and I must say I was very pleasantly surprised. I didn't come to expect such a good quality and variety of work that she's done, both sketches as well as oils and pastels, and it's really lovely to see all of this.
It's good to break away from actual real life patients to lovely their depiction of color on canvas.
It's a nice relaxing Sunday. Absolutely, it's been lovely coming here, and I hope that Amina continues to do this work, and inshallah अपने profession का और अपने मुल्क का नाम रोशन करें इस तरह से.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ali, and you're looking wonderful on a Sunday, and I hope you enjoy the show and enjoy the music and the tea.
Thank you very much.
I'm Dr. Hassan. I'm in fact Dr. Alia's husband, who you were just talking to.
Lovely.
I'm a consultant orthopedic surgeon, so I'm also a doctor.
Lovely. We've got
a long collection.
Lovely. We've got one more to the long collection, and all the brilliant doctors, the orthopedics, and they're not ordinary doctors. They're just like good, high rank doctors. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us. What do you have to say about today's lineup of exhibition? And there's some good music afterwards.
Well, it's wonderful. I think TVapex are doing a wonderful job promoting Pakistani culture, and I have to give credit to Dr. Suhail Chugtai, a fellow orthopedic surgeon like myself, and the artist on display today is wonderful. We came, my wife and myself, thinking that the quality might not be great, but it's brilliant. In fact, I would like her to paint my family portrait if possible.
Absolutely. You've got some commission forms over there. You can take one, or you can speak to Amina Ansari as well, absolutely. And I really like the way you said it was beyond your expectations. I mean, I've seen some of the work, but then when, with the art, the thing is, when you put it together and when it's rightly placed and displayed, only then you can appreciate the art in a real good manner. See, I mean, if it's like one painting hung in a corner with a sort of low lit light, then it's not it, if you know what I mean. So you've actually said correctly. So yeah, anything else you wanted to?
Absolutely. Well, I've got two daughters who are outstanding artists, and they're both medical students, so soon to be doctors. And I wish they were here to see this and learn something.
You should have brought them together.
They're when they see the live feed of this, they're going to be very upset that they missed such outstanding work.
Well, hopefully, if you they have a right chance, if they inshallah you get in touch with Amina. She's the good thing about her is she paints really quickly and she takes her time, and then that little short span she does a wonderful job. So you can be in touch with her, and I'm sure she's going to paint a beautiful. And we'd like to take a snapshot of that painting as well, and we'll show on TVapex actually.
Yes, thank you.
So viewers can see Doc Sab now today, and then we'll show his painting hopefully soon.
Okay, thank you very much for inviting me.
Enjoy yourself, Doc Sab. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Nida. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Kiran. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha.
And we've got some really, really special, I think he's the chief guest for tonight. My friend Rahil. Rahil, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. How are you feeling today, Rahil? Come, say something. How'd you like the exhibition? He's shying away. Let's ask Nida. Nida, how do you like the paintings?
I think they're very interesting. Each stroke is like very detailed, and it makes the faces very colourful. I think.
And you look at from far, it still makes a photo, a painting. I mean, you see like blues in the eyes.
You can see all the different colours, but then when you're further away, you can properly see the person.
See, otherwise you wouldn't imagine like a pink color in the neck, but obviously together it's impressionism. What do you have to say, Kiran? How do you like the paintings?
I think she's a very unique artist, not like other artists.
Yeah. What do you like most about her?
That instead of just strokes, she uses different kind of prints and
Like
dots.
strokes and dots, yeah. And then she creates a portrait, yeah? What do you have to say about the art? How do you like paintings around?
Yeah, they're really good. And
Do you paint yourself? Do you draw or paint?
not that much. I'm not really good.
You're not brilliant? But you like it? Do you like seeing art, yeah?
Yeah, I love the art. It just makes it really. It just makes it stand out and everything.
Good. And you guys have to be careful when they're on the paintings. They're slightly oily and it's a little wet because of the cold weather in London. And stay back, enjoy the lovely tea and music, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Viewers, we'll take you to the Apex Conference Centre where the rest of the proceedings will take place. and gentlemen, a very good evening to everyone of you, and thank you for joining us here at TVapex, Apex Conference Center in Romford. You all are very lovely people, beautiful people who've spared your time to join us here on a Sunday, and it's a Mother's Day. The special thing is, again, it's TVapex and Amina Ansari's exhibition over here, and you all have seen the work Amina has done in this, I won't say short time, because paintings do take a lot of time. But the good thing about Amina, which I have recently discovered, that she does complete a work, a piece, in a very timely fashion, and yet it looks marvelous, wonderful. Without further ado, I'll start the proceeding and invite. We've got a lineup of guests. First of all, I'd like to invite my boss, the director of TVapex, who's founded this beautiful platform. He's an orthopedic surgeon, and he's got much more to his hat, actually. Many feathers, to be true. And we'll start inviting more guests afterwards. Please put your hands together for Dr. Suhail Chugtai. Doctor, please and give us an opening speech, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a passion. You see a project which is a passion, and I think if you do something with conviction, I feel there is something special about it. So this is what you see is a project which started with an idea that let's put the communities together so they learn about each other. Rather than having bridges between communities, let's try and know about each other. So how do we do that? We can't push people to go and see them, but we can create a window where they can passively learn about each other. So this TVapex showing now window is actually where you see all the cultures. Indian culture, Pakistani culture, Bangladeshi. So while you're watching your own event, it just takes a little click to see what's happening there. So you're under no pressure to know about the communities, but you learn about them, what's happening. And I think this is my idea, that let's try to know the ambiguous areas of other communities. People just assume they must be doing that. They are like that. Let's stop assuming and let's try and know them. And this is what TVapex stands for. And I'm so glad that you've turned out today to cheer up Amina. And Amina has been, I've been seeing her pictures on the Facebook, and then her mother, our wonderful friend Amina Ansari, she has expressed interest to really share her good work with all of you. And I'm so thankful, I'm really very thankful that today you've turned up. It's a day where I would expect many people doing Mother's Day and other things. But thank you very much, and a big cheer for all of you. Thank you very much. I give it back to Nabil.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Obviously you'll see it's actually beyond a teamwork thing that you're seeing together, because Doc Saab has endlessly worked to put the show together, and today in 1.5 years time we are going live for the first time, which is Dr. Suhail Chugtai's personal interest, and he's managed that with sleepless nights. Thank you, Doc Saab. We have taken another milestone. Thank you. Ladies and gents, I'd like to invite a very dear friend of Amina Ansari, who knows Amina really well. So we'd like her to sort of come and share her sort of views with us. The guest is Mahin Nusrat. Mahin, would you join us, please?
Assalamu alaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have all gathered here today to celebrate this wonderful young woman, Amina, and her artwork. My name is Mahin Nusrat, and I work as a chief coordinator with Pearl Education Foundation. They say that every artist dips his brush in his own soul and paints his own nature into his pictures. And I believe Amina is no exception to that. I've known Amina because of her work for some time. We've been acquaintances. I only recently reconnected with her. As is obvious from the way I speak, you've probably guessed that I'm not from around here. Life plucked me from the rolling mountains of Vancouver, Canada, and thrust me into hustle-bustle of New York City. And now today I'm present in front of you, here in London. Call it fate, pure fortune, or good luck, but this is where I reconnected with Amina again. Our interaction up until that point was simply of me, a distant admirer, a groupie of a celebrity, watching her from afar, one amongst many, as I believe so. So when we were meeting for the first time, I was rightfully so nervous and really starstruck. She met me with this warmest smile and a huge bear hug. I was still reserved. She kept talking and laughing with me, with her warmth. Finally, I opened up and let my true colors show and start cracking jokes with her. The evening was a beautiful and pleasant evening, and that is the day when Amina, the artist, became personified for me. I believe that is also the day that the doors of our friendship opened up. Today is the first time that I've really gotten as close to her artwork. Well, unless we count 2 weeks ago when she made me smuggle an artwork that she made for her youngest brother on his surprise birthday. She invited me to this intimate family affair. I was really hesitant to go. Seemed to be out of place for me to go there. She was adamant that I attend. This girl can be quite forceful and convincing when need be. And at that evening's dinner, I did not feel like a stranger. I felt like I've known this entire family my whole life. Such is the loving nature of Amina and her entire family. Amina's use of colors in her paintings is representative of her versatile personality. Looking at her in that green sari, you wouldn't think that she's a black belt in martial arts, but she is. Yeah. Needless to say, I have taken a solemn pact to stay on her good side.
Sorry, Amina, if I've ever hurt you before.
It is also because of Amina that I got involved with Pearl Education Foundation. I said to her jokingly once, "It must be hard for you to live up to the standards of your own mother." She quite humbly admitted to me that her mother is her biggest inspiration and her greatest strength. It seems appropriate for me to have mentioned that today, given that it is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to everybody that's present here. Amina is many things, but for me, the most beautiful part of her personality is her impeccable courage. Despite the trying circumstances that she's gone through in life, she will come and talk about that more in detail. It is this strength and courage that makes me admire her a lot more. Watching her speak last week in an interview actually on Apex TV, that courage of her showed true once more. She almost had me in tears with the way she spoke of her work, her struggle, and her art. Her confidence, her love, and her brilliance cannot be ignored. The hearing that the Almighty gave her with limitation, He made up for it by giving her an observant and passionate soul. She takes that soul and pours it into her artwork. This proves to us that no creature of Al-Musawwir, the almighty artist, is ever incomplete. I will never forget the love with which you have welcomed me into your life. Amina, I wish that the canvas of your life be as colorful with the strokes as it is of your paintbrushes. I urge you all that are present here to get to know her as the artist, but also as the beautiful human being that she is. And I welcome you to today's exhibition. अब कुछ अपनी ज़बान में सर अल्लामा इकबाल का कहना है, मस्ते मैं खुराम का सुन तू ज़रा प्याम तू, मस्ते मैं खुराम का सुन तो ज़रा प्याम तू, जिंदा वही है काम जिसको नहीं करार से। और आगे फरमाते हैं, गुलशने दहर में अगर जुए सुखन ना हो, गुलशने दहर में अगर जुए सुखन ना हो, फूल ना हो, कली ना हो, सब्ज़ा ना हो, चमन ना हो। आज जो हम सब यहाँ मौजूद हैं एक ऐसी ही बेकरार रूह और हसास शख्सियत के लिए। उसका नाम है अमीना। खुदा ने जो कुछ कमी इसमें रखी वही कमी इसकी बरकरारी बन गई, बेकरारी बन गई और आज वो इसका हुनर बन के हमारे सामने है। आज ये ज़िंदगी के रंगों को कैनवस पर कैद कर लेती है। ये दिल में छुपे दर्द को और आंखों में खिलखिलाती हंसी को अपने फ़न के ज़रिए पोर्ट्रेट की हैसियत में हमारे सामने लाती है। हम सब जानते हैं कि एक इंसान फ़नकार तब बनता है जब वो दिल और रूह की गहराइयों से दुनिया को देखे, ना कि सिर्फ आँखों से। अमीना की हर एक तस्वीर में उसकी इंसानियत झलकती है। आज वो ब्रिटेन के नामवर इंसानों में से है, लेकिन यहाँ का सफ़र इतना आसान नहीं था। फिर भी इस लड़की ने अपनी हिम्मत, अपनी अम्मी की रहनुमाई और अपने हुनर की बायस आज अपना नाम कमाया है। आप सबका यहाँ मौजूद होना इस बात का सबूत है कि अमीना के चाहने वाले बेतहाशा हैं। मेरी आप सब से इल्तिजा है कि हमेशा इसको ऐसे ही सपोर्ट कीजिएगा। इसके लिए हमेशा दुआओं में इसका नाम याद रखिएगा। आज मैं आपको दावत देती हूँ कि इस मुसव्वरा की तस्वीर के पीछे छुपे हुए खूबसूरत इंसान को, जो इंसानियत के लिए दर्द रखती है, उसको पहचानें। और आज हम कोशिश करते हैं कि उसको थोड़ा और करीब से जानें। शुक्रिया।
Let's call our next guest, who is Amina's brother, and he's a lawyer, if I'm not wrong, and his name is Samad Ansari. Samad, please join us and express your views about your sister's art and how you've coped up with that in home. Samad Ansari, please.
I really can't speak highly enough of my sister's talent, and I wouldn't want to go into, I guess, as much depth as maybe Maheen has done from an outsider's perspective, but more from an insider's perspective, seeing her work as she'd grown older. And in college she was always obsessed with putting pen to paper or pencil to paper and sketching, sticking pieces of paper together to make one large drawing. And if you look now, her canvases, she always wants something very large and expansive and full of colour to express herself. And she's always really been that way, to really want to express herself through her art and through hard work. And I got to a point where I thought, wow, she's actually really good. She's all right. And then just thought nothing of it, carried on with my life, and so did she. Changed that piece of the ear. It's not quite right, But as far as I was concerned, that was it. She did really well. But to my surprise, she's got so much better, and she continues to grow as an artist, continues to grow as a person. Her time in Pakistan has made her more of a rounded artist, more of a rounded person, I think, as well as all of our experience in life do. And I'm proud to call her my sister. And as you can see, aside from how wonderful of a person she is, I think her art speaks for itself. So I wouldn't like to force down your throat how wonderful it may be. It might be horrible to some of you, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I hope you take from the art what you can and what you will, and appreciate it in the sense that you feel to. But with that, I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening.
Dr. Javed Sheikh Sahab obviously is there. Dr. Javed, please. Dr. Sahab, thank you.
अमीना को हम उस वक्त से जानते हैं जब ये शायद अपनी नैपीस में थी लेकिन होनहार बिरवा के चिकने चिकने पात, उस वक्त भी इनकी शख्सियत इतनी मनमोहनी थी कि देख के जी खुश हो जाता था। और आज उनको देख के न सिर्फ जी खुश होता है बल्कि दिलो दिमाग तरोताज़ा हो जाते हैं। इनकी पेंटिंग्स मैंने उस वक्त भी देखी जब ये अभी पाकिस्तान नहीं गई थी और इन्होंने बाकायदा अपनी तालीम का आगाज़ नहीं किया था। उस वक्त भी क्या अच्छी सूरत क्रिएट करती थी ये। आजकल ये है कि मेरी समझ में इनका नाम बड़े बड़े आर्टिस्ट के साथ लिया जा सकता है। पिछले बरस हमने इनकी एक नुमाइश हाउसेस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट में देखी जिसमें वो तस्वीर भी थी जो कि मलिका को तोहफ़ा में दी गई जो कि उनकी डायमंड जुबली के साल में, और उसके साथ प्रिंस फिलिप की तस्वीर भी थी, और उसका जो शुक्रिया का ख़त है वो आप लोगों ने देख लिया होगा यहाँ पे बाहर। इनमें एक खूबी ऐसी है कि ये इंसान के अंदर की जो जज्बात हैं वो उनके चेहरे पे ले आती हैं। मैं इनके साथ था एक तकरीब में जहाँ पे जावेद सिद्दीकी साहब तशरीफ़ लाए हुए थे बम्बई से, और मेरा ख़्याल है कि ये अमीना भी उनसे पहली ही दफ़ा मिली थी उस दिन, और उसके बाद जो तस्वीर बाहर रखी हुई है वो अगर आप देखें तो क्या भरपूर अक्कासी करती है उनकी शख्सियत की। जिन जिन लोगों को मैं जानता हूँ उनकी तस्वीर देख के मुझे ये नहीं लगता कि ये अभी बोल नहीं पड़ेंगी। ये तस्वीरें बोलने वाली तस्वीरें हैं। अल्लाह करे ज़ोर कलम और ज़्यादा की तरह, अल्लाह करे ज़ोर ब्रश और ज़्यादा और अल्लाह करे कि अमीना इसी तरह तरक्की करती रहें और अल्लाह इन्हें अपनी हिफ्ज़ व अमान में रखे और बेहद और आगे बढ़ने के मौक़े फ़राहम करे। शुक्रिया। मैं इनके लिए एक छोटा सा तोहफ़ा लाया हूँ जो मैं इनको पेश करना चाह रहा हूँ।
Because we have with us, we're honored to have another personality with us, Mr. Rashid Ashraf Saab, who's been a great producer at BBC. He's present here with us, but would like to invite her daughter-in-law, Ruby Anam, to come and say a few words.
In the short time that I've known Amina, it's become apparent how dedicated she is to her work. And from today's exhibition, it's also apparent for those of us who were not already aware what a talented artist she actually is. I've not been fortunate enough to sit for her, but I'm sure that those who have, and also those who have not but have still also been painted, must feel an immense sense of pride and privilege to have been brought to life in such a beautiful way. Amina, please accept my congratulations on such a wonderful exhibition. Your hard work and dedication has certainly been a success today. Thank you.
कुछ अमीना का काम आपने देखा, कैसा लगा आपको?
अमीना का काम बहुत माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा है, और ख़ास तौर से इसलिए कि उन्होंने मेरा जो एक पोर्ट्रेट बनाया है उसको देख के सबसे पहली बात जो मेरे जहन में आई वो ये कि अमीना ने मेरी पूरी शख्सियत मेरी आँखों के ज़रिए उन्होंने दिखा दी। सारी पूरी शख्सियत मेरी आँखों में उन्होंने दिखाई, और मैं उसे देख के ताज्जुब से देखता रहा, उसे हैरत से देखता रहा कि इस बच्ची ने थोड़े से दिनों में मुझे देखने के बाद किस तरीके से उस मेरे अंदर की तमाम कैफियत को उन दो आँखों से दिखा दिया।
बहुत शुक्रिया Ashar. Thank you so much. Before I invite Amina Ansari herself on stage to ask her a few questions, and if you wanted to ask any questions from Amina's style, Amina's work, I'd like to remind you all, there's a beautiful musical performance afterwards by a very eminent singer from Manchester, Dr. Ashfaq Ahmed Khan, and you'll hear her voice. I can't see him around. I think I saw him somewhere around, but he is here, so please stay tuned for that. This is the time now, ladies and gents, to meet the artist herself. Let's speak to her without further ado. Amina Ansari, please join us on the stage. Thank you. Amina, this is your evening. You're the queen for tonight. We have a queen, but you're the queen for TVapex tonight. And our TVapex and Apex Center is colorful because of your work.
I actually feel very, very honored. I feel very honored to be here because the community don't meet through art. And I feel it is very important to be here and to take charge of people to meet together today. So it is very special.
Amina, that's what TVapex does as well. We're trying to harmonize the community within London and beyond, not just Pakistanis, but Indians, Bengalis, Arabs and English people, obviously, where we live with them, and I think you share the same sort of ideas. And the good thing about you is that you've went to a brilliant art college in Pakistan, and you've been to Central St. Martin's, NCA in Lahore, and Central St. Martin's, where I've been for a brief time as well, to train yourself. How was the difference between two sort of institutions and two different ways of sort of training in a way?
Apparently, you all know that I'm hard to please, so I came from a background of struggle and hardship with family support and different walk of life. Meaning I'm not the only Asian in the country. So it was a tricky perspective how I had to move around with different background, like a white background, Indian background, and I've always been brought up in Pakistan by my mother. She learned the real culture despite the language. So this was a challenge because I had special needs, which made me run away from hardship, run away from work. Okay, so to cut myself short, so from that experience, going to Lahore, having no special needs, having no help, it's a milestone for me because you actually have to start to get the people to help you. So imagine developed country, you have A, B, C, D, straightforward well, everything organized, everything in order. Well, in Pakistan, it's not the case. But on the other hand, you realize that you see life much more in terms of nature, people, happy among you. Here we are too busy to understand that. But it focuses to improve in UK and in Pakistan in many matters. So that has been a big achievement in my life.
Amina, I know we've asked you this before, but since we have an audience today, please share with us what inspires you to paint your paintings. I know your forte is portrait painting, and the person itself is the inspiration, and you obviously draw. How do you approach about drawing particular features about, as Rashid Saab said, you painted him and you painted many other, and I know there are certain guests tonight who want to have their family portraits done by yourself, inshallah, in near future. So what's your inspiration? What sort of gives you a push?
Okay. You will not believe it. I would lock myself in the room, run away from art, because I want to be in the main screen, like I sat here, sitting in front of me, could not imagine that I would be able to talk in front of myself here. My mother actually locked me in the bedroom, in the kitchen, or anywhere, in order for me to complete the work. I chose art in school and I escape, not to do any homework, not to do any study at all. Therefore, 2 years later, it became a habit. And a habit that became my future in a very shocked manner. And so now you can see it's because of my mother who pushed me, my family, my brother, sister, and obviously I went to school with one portfolio, two portfolio, and I was still not very happy. I was still not very content. And then when I was in Lahore, another shock in my life. Then I realized how the arts are very global, different walk of life around America, how people travel to America, Japan, and they come back to Pakistan. So I realized that there's a corporate world out there. That is another inspiration. So I can become an artist as well, connect with the people like you have intention, appreciate the gap here. So that's my appreciation.
Amina, finally, would like to know what are you currently painting? What are you doing right now? I mean, are you being commissioned by more people, or is this something you're painting at the moment, something specific? Because obviously there's a set of about 15 really nice paintings around, and I'm sure you must be carrying on. What's going on, right? And what's the future?
Unfortunately, I cannot reveal all, but the good news is that I have had few commissioned, and I have few things lined up. Some of my work at home will be revealed very soon.
We wish you all the best, and all the TVapex's team is with you. Dr. Suhail Chuktai's blessing, our blessing, all the guests present here. They are just delightful to see your work, and we wish you all the best and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored.
Please. Before I move on to another very special guest, I would like to welcome Raja Kashif, who's just made an appearance. Raja, thank you so much for being with us. आपने अपनी इतनी मसरूफियत में से टाइम निकाला. I wasn't expecting that actually, to be honest. And Rubaiyat, a very dear friend. Rubaiyat, please give her a warm welcome. She's from our Bengali friend community. And a brilliant singer. You'll see her very soon on TVapex and around. And she's just been on BBC. Raja, I'll give it to you then. Thank you.
मैं ख़वातीन हज़रात सब तो अमीना की तारीफ़ कर रहे हैं. दिन भी आप ही का है, क्वीन भी आप है, प्रिंसेस भी आप ही हैं. लेकिन मैं दुर्दाना साहिबा आपको मुबारकबाद पेश करना चाह रहा हूँ. एक शेर आपकी नज़र कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मैं भी आपका बच्चा ही हूँ. आपने मुझे भी एज ए बच्चा ही देखा, प्यार बहुत किया आपने. और आप हमारे लिए, इंडस्ट्री के लोगों के लिए आप सतून हैं. आपने इंडस्ट्री सेट की है बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए और आसान किए आपने रास्ते. अभी साज़े दिल में तराने बहुत हैं. ये आपकी नज़र है कि अभी साज़े दिल में तराने बहुत है, अभी ज़िंदगी के बहाने बहुत है. डरे गैर पर ना मांगो भीख फ़न की, जब अपने ही घर में ख़जाने बहुत हैं. आपकी पिक्चर्स को देखकर यही महसूस हुआ. तो मेरा ख्याल है कि आज मेरे जज्बात, आपकी पिक्चर्स देख के मेरे जज्बात जो है, मेरे लफ्ज़ जो है मेरे जज्बात की तर्जुमानी नहीं कर पाएंगे. आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया और मैंने रिक्वेस्ट भी की थी इनसे कि मैं अपनी पोर्ट्रेट बनवाना चाह रहा था. और अक्सर जब फेसबुक पे मैसेजेस, मैं भी लेट आता था स्टूडियो से वापस, एंड शी इज़ राइट, शी इज़ प्रोबब्ली लॉक्ड हरसेल्फ अवे. और रात को मैसेज अक्सर देखता था, मैं ये कर रही हूँ, मैं वो कर रही हूँ. ये एक डेडिकेशन है एंड आई मस्ट कंग्रेचुलेट यू ऑन दैट. थैंक यू वेरी मच. और एक लास्ट चीज़ कि TVapex ने बहुत सारे लोगों का साथ दिया है. ये लाइव स्ट्रीम जो है डॉक्टर साहब, आई थिंक आई ओ यू अ बिग फेवर. सॉरी, यू ओ मी नाउ अ फेवर नाउ. अब उल्टा है, क्योंकि मैं जब ये बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं था तो उस वक्त मैंने इनको ज्वाइन किया और मुझे याद है कि इनका जो विज़न था वो ये था जो आज मैं देख रहा हूँ. और it'll be an honor to be a part of every single event that you do. Thank you, Dr. Sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Raja Kashif. Raja Kashif has been an inspiration with us and a dear friend of TVapex right from the beginning. And इसमें कोई शक नहीं है राजा आपके साथ, और आप हमेशा जब हम गाने के लिए राजा को बुलाते हैं, because we love his voice. इतना melodious गाने बहुत कम लोग गाते हैं इंग्लैंड में, पाकिस्तान में बहुत लोग गाते हैं, लेकिन इंग्लैंड में राजा इस वक्त राजा बन चुके हैं. वैसे अच्छी बात है. हाँ बिल्कुल. आई थिंक हम एक थोड़ा सा ब्रेक करेंगे. Oh yes, absolutely. Yes. Raja and Rani, yes, possibly. So yeah, absolutely. Would like to call the one and only the Queen Mother, Amina Ansari. I think that'll do a good justice. Danaji, how are you feeling? And today's Mother's Day, and we've got a little very sweet surprise as well. And I'd like to, for someone else, and which will reveal a bit later. कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
मुझे इतनी खुशी हो रही है कि वाकई जिस दिन मैंने इसको कमरे में वहाँ बंद किया था, मेरे बाकी सब घर वाले ये कह रहे थे कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा सख्त माँ हूँ और मैं बच्ची के साथ बहुत बेरहमी से पेश आती हूँ. लेकिन मेरे ख़्याल में वो बेरहमी जो कि अमीना बखूबी जानती हैं, आज उनके लिए काम कर गई है. और खुशी इस बात की है कि आप लोगों ने उसको सराहा है कि जंगल में मोर नाचा किसने देखा, लेकिन अब वो जंगल में नाचने वाली मोर नहीं रही. लिहाजा ये है कि आपके सामने आ गई है, आपने उसका काम देख लिया है. हम लोग अक्सर इसको, क्योंकि बात टेलीफोन पे उस तरह से कन्वर्सेशन नहीं कर सकती जिस तरह के आप और हम करते हैं, तो हर वक्त कंप्यूटर पे, हर वक्त फेसबुक पे, तो मैं बहुत सख्त चढ़ती हूँ फेसबुक से. तो बहुत दफ़ा ऐसा होता है कि मैंने इसको कई बार डांटा भी है और मुझे बहुत वो होती है कि भाई तुम्हारा क्या मसला है. लेकिन आज मैं उस फेसबुक का ये नतीजा जो सामने मेरे नज़र आ रहा है वो मैं देख रही हूँ. मैं आप सबकी बेहद मशकूर हूँ कि आप आए, इतने अपने कीमती वक्त में से वक्त निकाला. और मैं सबसे ज़्यादा मशकूर हूँ सुहेल साहब की, उनकी बेगम की, और नबील आपकी कि आपने उनके काम को इस काबिल समझा कि आपने अपना प्लेटफॉर्म जो है वो हवाले कर दिया. और बहुत खुशी की बात है. और इस तरह से मुअज़्ज़ज़ शख्सियात हमारे सामने यहाँ बैठी हैं. राशिद साहब जो अभी रूबी के ससुर बने हैं, मुझे इल्म नहीं था कि आपके तो ये है कि इस तरह से रिश्ते भी पता चल रहे हैं, तो नए नए रिश्ते हमारे आपके सबके बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, बनते जा रहे हैं, और हमारी ख्वाहिश ये रहेगी कि हम आगे भी चलकर इसको और ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ाएं और यकजहती के साथ साथ चलें। बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका।
बहुत शुक्रिया दाना जी। आप would you like to दाना जी, should we do that thing right now? Yes. There's a special little surprise. You forgot about that.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You should do that. But लेकिन किस चीज़ के लिए क्या दिन है वो आप बता दीजिए।
अच्छा, और मदर्स डे तो उसकी मुबारकबाद देना मैं भूल गई, आप सब लोगों ने दे दी है। राजा काशिफ, आपका बेइंतहा शुक्रिया, आप जीते रहिए। और ज़ाहिरी बात है कि हम सब की एक माँ की भी हैसियत है, आप भी हैं उसमें, हम भी हैं, लेकिन आज एक बहुत ख़ास माँ यहाँ बैठी है। मैं चाहूँगी उनसे गुजारिश करूँगी कि वो यहाँ स्टेज पर तशरीफ़ लाएं और अमीना के सर पे दस्त शफ़क़त रखें। मैं अपनी वालदा साहिबा को यहाँ बुलाना चाहती हूँ। Zahra, Amina, can I request you to come on the stage, please? Ammi is our inspiration with a great sense of humor, mashallah. Or we have just lost our father, so it's a great pleasure to have Ammi on the stage. Ammi, would you like to say Happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. You too.
आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो, आपकी बेटी ने कुछ अच्छा यहाँ आ जाइए। अमीना आपके लिए कुछ लेके आई हैं।
ये किसकी मेरी तस्वीर बनाई इसको?
और ये सुबह आप देखिए, तस्वीर देखिए, सुबह 8 बजे आके, जब ये बिल्कुल अमीना बेहोशी के आलम में थी, क्योंकि रात भर ये पेंटिंग केट की जो आप देख रहे हैं बाहर वो बनाती रहीं, और 7:30 बजे आके इनसे मैंने एक और रिक्वेस्ट की थी, वो मैं बता ही दूं कि अगली पेंटिंग इनकी बन रही थी सोहेल साहब की, आधी रह गई वो, और मेरे से आके बिल्कुल मैंने कहा बेटा इस वक्त तुम छोड़ दो, क्योंकि इस वक्त जो हालत इसकी हो रही है वो आपकी तस्वीर जो है वो आया ही चाहती है, तो वो सरप्राइज़ रह गया वो। तो
कामयाबी दे और हिम्मत दे, और ये सब तुम्हारी अम्मी का कमाल है बेटा, जीती रहिए। हाँ, मदर डे अम्मी का मेरे तासुरात यही हैं, बस ये मेरे सामने आप लोग देख रहे हैं, आपको सब पता है इनका।
व्यूअर्स, सच्ची कोई बात और नहीं होगी कि आज मदर्स डे है और तीन जनरेशंस के लोग खड़े हैं, उनकी अम्मी और उनकी अम्मी, एंड आई थिंक इट्स अ यूनिक थिंग आज TVapex पे, थैंक्स टू दाना जी एंड डॉक्टर साहब एज वेल टू अरेंज दिस लवली।
बहू भी बैठी है यहाँ, मेरी अपनी असली बहू यहाँ बैठी हुई है, तो बहू भी मेरी आ जाए जल्दी से। शी इज़ एक्सपेक्टिंग, सो आर यू ओके टू कम ऑन प्लीज़, आइए। सॉरी आपका ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लेंगे, लेकिन जब मदर्स डे है तो माशाल्लाह शी इज़ ऑन हर वे टू बी अ मदर, सो इट्स अ नाइस वे टू सेलिब्रेट दैट। थैंक यू। थैंक यू। अच्छा बस स्टेज खाली अब हमसे। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
Amina Ansari Sahaba has prepared something to recite. I think she hasn't done that in years.
प्यारी माँ, गोद में तेरी खेला बचपन मेरा, माँ प्यारी माँ, गोद में तेरी खेला बचपन मेरा, हाथ पकड़ कर धीरे धीरे तूने मुझे चलाया, हाथ पकड़ कर धीरे धीरे, हाथ पकड़ कर धीरे धीरे तूने मुझे चलाया, मैं जो गिरी और फूट के रोई, मैं जो गिरी और फूट के रोई, तूने मुझे हंसाया, माँ प्यारी माँ, माँ प्यारी माँ, गोद में तेरी खेला बचपन मेरा, माँ प्यारी माँ। जब मेरे तपते माथे पर, जब मेरे तपते माथे पर तूने हाथ रखा था, माँ उस रोज तेरी बिटिया को, माँ उस रोज तेरी बिटिया को कितना चैन मिला था। माँ प्यारी माँ, माँ प्यारी माँ, गोद में तेरी खेला बचपन मेरा।
वाह, जबरदस्त, वेरी नाइस दाजी, वेरी नाइस, बहुत शुक्रिया। दाजी, अगर आज आप बीबीसी ना गई होती और थोड़ा गाना आप और ट्रेन कर लेती तो बहुत सौ को टफ टाइम मिल जाता साइड पे भी। अब इत्तेफाक की बात है कि राजा काशिफ यहाँ में मौजूद हैं और उन्होंने एक बहुत ही एक ज़बरदस्त क्रिएशन की थी माँ के ऊपर। आई थिंक बर मौका बर महल है कि ये भी हमारे साथ अपना वो खूबसूरत गीत शेयर कर लें। राजा काशिफ, थैंक यू सो मच। आइए।
वैसे नबील भाई एक बात बताऊँ, मैंने और दुजाना साहब ने एक ड्यूएट भी गाया हुआ है इकट्ठा। बहुत अच्छा गाती हैं, हारमोनियम के साथ भी गाती हैं, लय और सुर को बहुत अच्छा समझती हैं। लेकिन ये गाना ऐसा है माँ के लिए, जब भी मैं जब भी परफॉर्म करता हूँ तो बड़ा अनईजी सा होता है, लेकिन अल ट्राई। या ठीक है। खफीन साहब, ये गीत ऐसा था माँ के लिए जिसमें दिलीप कुमार साहब, देवानंद साहब, प्राण साहब, धर्मेंद्र साहब, मोइन अख्तर साहब सब बोले थे माँ की अज़मत के लिए। उसमें दिलीप साहब के शुरू के जो अल्फाज थे वो आपके साथ शेयर करना चाह रहा हूँ। और बीच में मेरा गाना था कि दिलीप साहब ने फरमाया था, खैर है तो कुरान मजीद की आयत का एक तर्जुमा था कि तुम में से जो भी अपनी ज़िंदगी में अपने माँ बाप को पाए, तुम्हारे लिए बेहतर है कि उनकी इताअत में गुजारें, और जब वो बूढ़ी उम्रों को पहुँच जाएँ तो उनके आगे उफ़ तक मत करना, और उनके आगे अदब से खड़े रहना और दुआ करना कि ऐ मेरे परवरदिगार, जिस तरह बचपन में इन्होंने मुझ पे शफ़क़त की थी, तू भी इनके हाल पे इसी तरह से रहम फरमा। और गाने के कुछ बोल यूँ थे, कट ही जाती है यूँ तो जहाँ के बिना, कट ही जाती है यूँ तो जहाँ के बिना, कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं कुछ नहीं जिंदगी अपनी माँ के बिना, कट ही जाती है यूँ तो जहाँ के बिना। माँ अंधेरों में है रोशनी की तरह, गम की हालत में है वो खुशी की तरह, तपते सहराओं में जैसे ठंडी पवन, हम कहाँ पाएंगे माँ के जैसी लगन, जिस्म अपना अधूरा है जान के बिना, कट ही जाती है यूँ तो जहाँ के बिना। धर्मेंद्र जी ने एक शेर बोला था जो उनका अपना लिखा हुआ था, वो भी आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि उंगली पकड़ चलना सिखाया था जिनको, कदम उनसे मिला के चलना मुहाल हो गया। उंगली पकड़ चलना सिखाया था जिनको, कदम उनसे मिला के चलना मुहाल हो गया। शिकायत यही रही होगी माँ बाप की मेरे भी मुझसे, काश इस एहसास ने उस वक्त जगाया होता, आज जिस दर्द से मैं गुज़र रहा हूँ माँ बाप का वो दर्द मिटाया होता। माँ के आंचल तले हैं सभी राहतें, माँ की आगोश में है सभी चाहते, छोड़ जाते हैं सब हो जो मुश्किल घड़ी, माँ पे रोए मगर आंसुओं की लड़ी, तारे सजते नहीं कहकशां के बिना कट ही जाती है यूं तो जहां के बिना। इसे कबूल कीजिएगा आज के मौके के लिए।
थैंक यू वेरी मच राजा काशिफ, आपने बहुत खूबसूरत हमें अनप्लग सुनाया है। आपकी सुरीली आवाज़ खूबसूरत शहद जैसी अच्छी है, बहुत ज़बरदस्त। वी हैव विद अस नाउ our second special guest, all the way specially from Manchester. Please put your hands together for one and only Dr. Ashfaq Ahmed Khan, just there. Thank you.
सबसे पहले आप सबकी खिदमत में सलाम अर्ज़। मैडम मौजूद हैं, अमीना, आपको बहुत मुबारक हो माशाल्लाह। और आज का मदर डे है, आप बहुत खुशकिस्मत हैं कि दुर्दाना मैडम जैसी आपकी माँ मौजूद हैं। अल्लाह ताला आप सब लोगों को सेहत और सलामती दे। और मदर डे पे हम सब अपनी माओं को विशेस करते हैं। अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरे पास वो साया नहीं है उनका, लेकिन वो जहाँ पर भी हैं वो यकीनन उनकी निगाहें मुझ पर हैं और मेरी निगाहें उन पर हैं। तो अल्लाह ताला आज के दिन में हम सब लोगों में, स्पेशली जो हमारी जो यंग जनरेशन है, आई विश के वो अपने माँ बाप के लिए वो सब कुछ अपनी ज़िंदगी में कर सकें ताकि उनको उनके जाने के बाद कोई हसरत ना रहे। तो ये मेरा छोटा सा पैगाम था माँ के आज के दिन के मौके पे। नबील बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मुझे मदू करने का। डॉक्टर सुहेल चुगताई साहब बहुत शुक्रिया मुझे मदू करने का। थैंक यू वेरी मच। बेसिकली जब मैं यहाँ पर आ रहा था, डॉक्टर साहब से मेरी बात हुई तो हमारा प्रोग्राम था कुछ कैरियोकी म्यूज़िक करने का। मैं अपने साथ कैरियोकी में, सॉरी काशिफ नहीं मौजूद हैं कहीं? हाँ काशिफ, अस्सलाम वालेकुम, आपको बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। महविशा इज़ वंडरफुल, बहुत मज़ा आया सुन के माशाल्लाह। और मुझे नबील, टू बी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू, रात को मैं प्रोग्राम में था मैनचेस्टर में, तो गला, बड़े आर्टिस्ट कहते हैं ना गला थोड़ा काम नहीं कर रहा है, तो मुझे हौसला मिल गया यहाँ राजा काशिफ मौजूद है, तो खुदा न खासा सुर से दे दो वरना तुमको बुला लूँगा मैं, ठीक है? अच्छा काशिफ, हुआ ये कि मैं अपने साथ कैरियोकी लाया हूँ, बहुत डिफरेंट किस्म की ना, तो प्लान था हम वो करेंगे, लेकिन मेरे बहुत प्यारे दोस्त, मेरे बहुत प्यारे साथी रियाद, इनके लिए बहुत सी तालियाँ हो जाएँ प्लीज़। तो अभी डॉक्टर साहब हमने 15 मिनट पहले वहाँ बैठ के 2-4 चीज़ें फौरी तौर पर तैयार की, तो मेरा ख्याल है लाइव ही होता है ना, तो कुछ ऐसा करते हैं लाइव। जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, जब तालियां नहीं है ना, मज़ा नहीं आता। जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा। जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा। जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा। आप बिल्कुल सही कह रही है। अच्छा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा। हमसे आशना होकर, अपने महबूब से जुदा होकर, हसते हमसे आशना होकर, अपने महबूब से जुदा होकर, दिल कहीं जब सुकून न पाएगा, दिल कहीं जब सुकून न पाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा। जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा,
रहोगे तुम, दिल का चैन ढूंढते रहोगे तुम। जिंदगी के दर्द को सहोगे तुम, दिल का चैन ढूंढते रहोगे तुम। जख्म दिल जब तुम्हें सताएगा, जख्म दिल जब तुम्हें सताएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा, जब कोई प्यार से बुलाएगा, तुमको एक शख्स याद आएगा।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
तुमको देखा,
तालियां कर भाई, मेरे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है।
तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया। आज फिर दिल ने एक तमन्ना की, आज फिर दिल ने एक तमन्ना की, आज फिर हमने दिल को समझाया, आज फिर हमने दिल को समझाया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया। हम जिसे गुनगुना नहीं सकते, हम जिसे गुनगुना नहीं सकते, वक्त ने ऐसा गीत क्यों गाया, वक्त ने ऐसा गीत क्यों गाया, जिंदगी धूप तुम घना साया, तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया।
इंतहाई खूबसूरत शेर है, हासिल फजल शेर कहूँगा इसको। जी चाहूँगा
तुम चले जाओगे तो सोचेंगे, तुम चले जाओगे तो सोचेंगे, हमने क्या खोया, हमने
शुक्रिया।
जिसको छुपा रहे हो तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो
didn't bun jayegi. Yes, carry on. Yes, yeah, you see, everything works.
इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो क्या गम है जिसको छुपा रहे हो तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो
बहुत शुक्रिया नबील, मैं आपको मदद करना चाहूँ। आप सब हजरात का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। आई होप जो भी वक्त गुजरा वो अच्छा गुजरा होगा। अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Before moving on to a very special guest जो कि यहाँ पे आई हुई हैं again, इस वक्त डॉक्टर इशफाक अपनी तारीफ़ें वसूल कर रहे हैं ऑडियंस के साथ। हम चाहेंगे चूँकि काशिफ के साथ जो आई हुई हैं बहुत ख़ास आर्टिस्ट फ्रॉम बंगाली कम्युनिटी रुबायत, उनको बुलाएंगे। उससे पहले मैं चाहूँगा कि हम अपने क्लोजिंग गेस्ट रिमार्क्स जो हैं उसके लिए दावत दें डॉक्टर शौकत खान दातू, who is the honorary ambassador of Muslim Sultanate of Philippines, and thank you very much for Dr. Sab joining us. Thank you. आइए।
सबसे पहले तो मैं समझता हूँ कि शुक्रिया डॉक्टर सोहेल साहब का करना चाहिए कि जिन्होंने आर्ट और हर किस्म की आर्टिस्ट को हमेशा सपोर्ट किया और आज भी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये एक जो चीज़ है वो बहुत कम पाई जाती है हमारी अपनी कम्युनिटी में कि जहाँ पर एक जेलसीज, एक ग्रोबंदी, एक जो डिटरेंट होती है, वहाँ पर आर्ट और आर्टिस्ट को सपोर्ट करना भी एक बहुत बड़ा जहाद है। और मैं समझता हूँ कि ये इनकी अल्लाह ताला ने इन पर रहम किया और हम पर भी रहम किया है कि हम इस किस्म की महफिलें जो मुनक़्क़द कर रहे हैं। और दूसरा फिर ये है कि नेचुरली आज की जो शाम की शहज़ादी हैं जिन्होंने पेंटिंग अपनी यहाँ पर लाई, और मैं समझता हूँ कि आर्ट जो है, जिस तरह वो आगे बात कर रहे थे कि आर्ट एक सिर्फ एक तफरी चीज़ नहीं है, आर्ट एक हमारा एक अंदर का एक इंसान भी है। जब हम वो बातें, कई जो शोरा हैं वो बातें वो करते हैं जो मेरे दिल की होती हैं मगर मेरे पास अल्फाज नहीं होते। एक पेंटर जो होता है, इनकी तस्वीर में वो जो एक अंदर जान है जो मैं बयान नहीं कर सकता। इसी तरह जो गुलकार हैं, जब वो गाना गा रहे हैं तो वो शेर हैं, अल्फाज हैं, मगर वो ऐसे हैं जो हमारी अंदर के रूह को टच करते हैं। और इसलिए जो आर्ट है वो एक तकरीबन हमारी अपनी एक इंसानियत है, वो सिर्फ़ एक हिस्सा नहीं है बल्कि वो हमारी रूह है, हमारी जान है, वो हमारी ज़िंदगी को सामने करता है। इस मौका पर जब दुनिया में बहुत सी मुश्किलात हैं, बहुत सी तकलीफ़ें हैं, तो उसमें उसकी तर्जुमानी जो है वो मैं समझता हूँ कि यही लोग हैं जो कर रहे हैं। और ये यंग लोगों की खास करके हिम्मत है। मैं उस बच्चे को भी देखता हूँ जो लाहौर में देखा, जिसकी बाहें नहीं है और वो पाँव से पेंटिंग कर रहा है, और वो पेंटिंग अपने हालात की, अपने गांव, अपने इर्द गिर्द की कर रहा है, तर्जुमानी कर रहा है कि गुर्बत का क्या मतलब है, जो एक लाचारी का क्या मतलब है, जिसके माँ बाप को जो है वो हर जो इलाके का चौधरी है वो जूते मार रहा है, उससे जलील कर रहा है, वो बेचारा है किस तरफ जाए। तो वो अपनी वो पेंटिंग से वो बोल नहीं सकता क्योंकि उसकी आवाज़ को नहीं सुन सकता। इस तरह वो बच्ची जो आज लाहौर में या कराची में जिसने वो तबाही हुई है, वो पेंटिंग से अपनी बात जा रही है, वो सोसाइटी को उसका चेहरा दिखा रही है। तो इसी तरह शायर हैं, इस तरह गुलकार हैं, इस तरह राइटर्स हैं। और मैं समझता हूँ कि इसी तरह ये जो मीडिया भी है, इसका भी वो रोल है कि वो जो हकीकतें हैं वो लोगों को हैं, तकलीफ़ होती है और रोना आता है, मगर हकीकत है उससे भाग नहीं सकते। तो तभी हम कुछ कर सकेंगे कि अगर हम उसको हकीकतों का पता चले। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये इन लोगों का बहुत बड़ा किरदार है, जो ख़ास करके नौजवान हैं आज के, कि जो अपनी जो तख्लीक की जो चीज़ें हैं उनके ज़रिए हमें अपना सही चेहरा दिखा रहे हैं। और अच्छाई भी है, और इनकी जो तस्वीर हैं उसमें वो जो खुशी भी है, वो एक हंसी भी है, वो एक तकलीफ़देह भी है, मगर एक खुशी की बात है। और हम वो देखकर न कि सिर्फ उसकी तारीफ़ करते हैं बल्कि अपने आप को भी पहचानते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि इस किस्म की जो आर्ट है, इस किस्म की जो चीज़ें हैं, चाहे शुरा का हो, चाहे राइटर्स का हो, चाहे जो पेंटर्स हों, ड्रामा है, इसमें बहुत सी ऐसी जो चीज़ें हैं हम लोग छोड़ रहे हैं। म्यूज़िक है, डांस है, ड्रामा है, कुछ भी है। ये मजहबी जो तफरीक़ें हमने बनाई हुई हैं वो लानतें हम पर हैं। मैं समझता हूँ कि यही चीज़ें जो कि हमको इकट्ठा कर दी। और मेरे ख्याल ये मिशन जो डॉक्टर साहब का है कि हम एक दूसरे के करीब आएँ, एक दूसरे के सामने, और जो चीज़ें हमारे कॉमन हैं, जो हमें बेहतरी और एक दूसरे के करीब और अच्छाई की चीज़ें होती हैं, उसको प्रमोट करें। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि ये हमारी खुशकिस्मती है कि हम आज हम इस जगह पर बैठे हैं। और जिस तरह आपके आगे भी प्रोग्राम हैं, अल्लाह करे कि इसमें और बरकत करे, हम और आएँ। और डॉक्टर साहब जैसे और यहाँ पर जो आर्टिस्ट हैं और दूसरे लोग मौजूद हैं, ये इसकी मेरे ख्याल है कि तर्जुमानी करते हैं कि हम चाहते हैं कि कुछ न कुछ अच्छी बातें हों और हम एक अच्छे सिटीज़न हों, एक अच्छी नुमाइंदगी हों, एक अच्छा चेहरा हमारा सामने आए। क्योंकि आजकल हम बहुत से जो नेगेटिव चीज़ें आ रही हैं, तो हम दुनिया को भी दिखाना चाहते हैं कि हम अच्छे लोग हैं, हमारे पास अच्छा आर्ट है, हमारे पास अच्छा कल्चर है, राइटर्स हैं, सोचने वाले हैं, थिंकर्स हैं, एंकर पीपल हैं, और इस तरह जो हैं कि आर्ट में और इसमें मीडिया का और ये सारे। तो अल्लाह करे कि हमें सब इसमें और हिम्मत दे। और आखिर में फिर आपका, ख़ास करके डॉक्टर साहब का, आपका, आपकी बेगम का, आपके बच्चों का, आपके स्टाफ का, कि जो हमेशा जब भी आते हैं तो वो एक घर की तरह हमें लगता है। और ख़ास करके दुर्दाना साहिबा का, वो अगले दिन हम एक महफिल में बैठे हुए थे तो उन्होंने कहा कि आप मेरी बेटी का है। तो मैं आपकी बेटी को अच्छी तरह जानता हूँ। तो बेटियाँ सबकी एक हैं और हमें खुशी होती है कि जब ये होती है तो ये इंस्पिरेशन है। सबसे बड़ी जो बात है कि हमें आप लोग जो हैं वो आप इंस्पिरेशन है। हमें कुछ न कुछ लोग चाहिए ताकि वो हम बच्चों को और हिम्मत दें कि हम यही ना समझें कि सब तकलीफ का आ रही हैं, ये सब ट्रबल ही है, सब नेगेटिविटी है। मायूस हैं बच्चे, मायूस हैं लोग, मगर ये लोग जो हैं यही हमारी इंस्पिरेशन है। तो अल्लाह करे हमें और शुक्रिया।
Towards the end, we'd like to invite a very special dear friend, Rubaiyat, who's Raja Kashif's a really good friend as well, and now our friend again. And we'd like to hear her voice as well, especially for you over here on Mother's Day. Thank you.
Yes, my name actually is Rubai se Rubaiyat. Yes, Rubaiyat. Yes, Rubaiyat. Yes, what I was saying, but that Raja Kashif has invited me to this lovely program, and I would like to say that one of my new single is coming out, which is done by Rishi Rich, and it's very remix of old song Mala Ji Ke. I'm just going to sing a few lines. मेरे परदेसी बाबू मुझे तुम भूल न जाना, मेरे परदेसी बाबू मुझे तुम भूल न जाना, सताना ना रुलाना ना है मेरे प्यार के साथी, मेरे परदेसी बाबू. She probably know this song. So anyway, but okay, I can hear that. And if you actually give me permission to sing a few lines of Urdu. मुझसे पहली सी मुहब्बत मेरे महबूब ना मांग, मुझसे पहली सी मुहब्बत मेरे महबूब ना मांग, मुझसे पहली सी मुहब्बत मेरे महबूब ना मांग. Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, I will say that we are doing a few duets with Raja Kashif. He's a very talented music director, and I'm really honored to work with him. And dua kare mere liye. Thank you very much again. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, thank you from my side. Thank you very much once again. We'll close the ceremony tonight with Dr. Saab, Dr. Suhail Ahmed Chughtai's last word. Dr. Saab, please would you like to join the stage and say a few words in the end, and thank you, the audience, from our side.
I think I feel that the program should be closed by the artist, so I call Amina on the stage. Please. She is the host. We are the facilitators, so I want Amina to close the program.
Thank you so much. I actually forgot to talk about art. The short is that of what I see in way of life. For example, art is not just a hobby, it's not an inspiration, it's not a beauty. That's the best reaction when you see the art is the beauty. But if you look at the sun, if you look at the glass on the table, and you have a water in the glass, and the sun rays shine through the water in the glass, you see immersed a rainbow, and that shows a single color does not mean one color, but immersed in hundreds of colors with lots of meanings, and it's a start logic, it's a history, it's a culture, it's a future. So if you go out of this place, you realize that art is a way of life and education, and a psychology of the way you think and behave in life. Thank you.
Isn't it very well said? Big hand for Amina. And I want to thank my team, Eric, sitting the man at the back, who has been belligerent, brilliant, and he helped me a lot in the live streaming part. Thank you, Eric. And Jamal, gentleman standing on this camera. He has been conducting, helping Nabil to take the interviews, and Nabil, whose wedding is being delayed because of TVapex project. He's postponed his marriage. What else you can call for more? So for this particular Qurbani, big hand for Nabil. I think I must say you got a lot for Dolki as well, so don't worry. I must thank, I think this project is taking so much of my time. It's a side thing I do. My main work is orthopedics. I have a medical legal firm and few other medical softwares I make. So this project is taking my time, but I love that it's taking my time. And I think it can't be possible without my family support. My wife is here today, my children. And I think if they did not allow me to really spend nights, days, I think I work 18 hours a day. and that's because of my family. They allow me to really get into this work and still not being angry. Thank you, Zeb. So thank you very much all. Dr. Shaukat Khan has especially come. Amina Ansari Sahiba, Amina, the performers, Raja Kashif, thank you very much, Raja, you've been here. Rubayat, Ashfaq Ahmed Khan from Manchester, thank you. I can see Sahira here and the young students, Pakistani Student Foundation, thank you very much for representing. Anika, Faz, I'm not aware of all the names, so please accept my apology. I've got doctors sitting here, a very senior consultant here now in A&E, in fact a young senior consultant I would say, who starts early and reaches that laurels. She teaches ATLS, Advanced Trauma Life Support in Basildon. We've got a shoulder surgeon sitting here, Dr. Hassan Ahmed. He's a great friend of mine, and thank you very much for sparing time. I really want to name all of you, but I wish I have so much strong memory. Thank you very much. Thank you.